So it's day 11 today, and as you can see I'm back in my pyjamas. It's been a rough 24 hours. After all the pain and stuff I had last night, we had hospital today for another checkup, and in fact I did get my knuckles wrapped today at the hospital. I'm apparently doing far too much, and the intense pain and everything that I was experiencing last night is a result of me doing far too much and also trying to be too brave when I don't need to be, and not taking painkillers. I've been told that I need to be taking painkillers on a regular basis, and never to get myself in such a position to be having so much pain to the point where I could barely breathe last night, where I'll end up back in hospital. Really frustrating to hear that, because I really don't think I've been doing that much more. Yep, I did carry in a couple of Maddie's dialysis bags, but I only brought in one and carried them on my left hand side, and I normally carry in 4. They weigh about 5 kilos each, so I kind of thought, I'll get away with carrying one in one, but no, it seems like I really just can't do anything. So it was, yeah, I hear what they were saying, but man, so frustrating. I so want to be doing stuff, and it's just not like me not to be doing anything. I actually feel quite vulnerable while I'm out and about now, because I don't have a drain hanging off me if I'm ever out in crowds of people. When I had the drain in, people would kind of like definitely move out of my way, but now, because I just look absolutely fine, I do get a bit worried about when I'm in malls and things that I'm going to get bumped into, because I am still quite tender. But today Georgia needed to get some compression shorts to wear underneath her school uniform, and we went into the sports shop to get them on, and she was trying on all these different pairs, and it was stinking hot here in Christchurch today. It was like 29 degrees, and so I ended up sitting down outside the changing rooms on a chair, and the lady came across while Georgia was trying them on to see if we were getting on all right, and I must have just leant forward a wee bit in my t-shirt, and it revealed my scar, and this poor woman just got such a fright, kind of like gasped and stepped back. And I didn't think really much of it until I kind of like realised a few minutes later that must have what happened when I looked down and thought, geez, you can see the scar through through the top of my t-shirt. But so when we got to the checkout, these compression shorts that were $65 odd, all of a sudden only ended up being $50. So I was actually quite grateful that she did that for us. But certainly being out in crowds of people makes me feel quite vulnerable, but it also makes me still feel really tired. So one of the other things that happened at hospital today is that I've had the tape removed off my wound, and then I can now wander around without any tape, so you can kind of like start to see it's healing quite nicely. So I'll start to get into the old bio oil now and start to soften it all up and make sure it does heal as nice as possible. We've got a bit of a plan. I've got all the names and details of all the people I have to make contact with when I'm up in Auckland at Starship next week. At the moment I'm certainly not collecting any extra fluid, but should I be, or should it start to get hot or feel like a hot water bottle, apparently I'll feel it sloshing around when the fluid does build up, then I need to make contact with the team up in Auckland.